Hey guys, and welcome to Petrolped, and today we are at Goodwood for the first day of the Festival of Speed. Technically this isn't Festival of Speed until tomorrow. This is the Moving Motorshow. I'm on top of the Ford stand and you get a great view here from the park. So what I'm going to be doing today is just taking you around some of the cars that are launching today. Lots of new cars coming to market. We're going to have a look at some launches, talk through some of the cars, and then I'm here on Saturday and Sunday, and I'll be doing films around some of the other things, action on the track, and so on. But today's all about road cars. And you get a great view from up here. It's a bit muddy today. It's been horrible weather the last couple of days, biblical thunderstorms last night. But this is the kind of main drag. So you've got lots of different car manufacturers down here, all showing their latest cars. Let's go and take a look, shall we?
Alfa Giulia.
We've just seen the launch of this new Alfa Giulia, and they've got the range-topping Quadrifoglio inside on display, and it's just absolutely stunning. This beautiful Alfa red. This thing, I think, is going to be a real challenger to the likes of M3s and the sort of Mercedes AMG. It's got 510 horsepower, 0 to 63.9 seconds, all through the rear wheels. I think this is an absolute stunner. I know some of the guys, Sam and so on, have driven this already when it launched in Italy, but yeah, when you see it for real, it's a supercar. So I've headed over to Tesla, and I'm just wondering whether or not this is the scene of the latest James Bond film, or if that's their latest car. Some of you might have seen this on Top Gear last week, and those doors are just superb. I'm going to have a quick look around this stand, I think. So the really exciting thing is that in a couple of weeks' time, I've got access to a Model S Tesla to do a full review. I'm going to go up to Tesla. I've sorted all that out, so hopefully that'll be coming with you maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm kind of saving all of my comments until then. But first time I've had a chance to have a good look round one in the flesh, and it's a cracking looking car, and obviously the new SUV looks brilliant. I'm not sadly going to be able to get to drive one of those, but I'll bring you the Model S very, very soon, 2 or 3 weeks' time. So I wandered over to Mini, because obviously I had to come to the Mini stand, and they've got this. I've only seen pictures of this on the internet. This is the Superleggera Vision. It's a complete concept car at the moment. But, you know, me and certainly every member of the forum I'm on just want them to make this car so badly. I just come back, this car's stunning. It's just such a stunning looking concept. And obviously as a Mini driver, just coming all the way down the side, probably upset people because they're trying to take pictures and stuff. That's brilliant. Let's have a quick chat about what happens here for Festival of Speed, because this park for the rest of the year is just a nice bit of grass with a cricket pitch in the middle. So all of these stands are built, and some of them are built specifically for the event. Some of them are used by the manufacturers at other events. But Honda always excel themselves, and look at it. I don't know how many of you guys had one of these when you were a kid. You know the little Fisher-Price garage where you'd wind the handle and the car would go up to the top and then it'd come down the side? Got a real life one there. Absolutely brilliant. In fact, you can just see you even got the handles and spin around. Might want to have a look to see what nice Hondas are on here then, shall we? Oh yeah, baby. On the Honda stand, in the most beautiful blue, the new NSX. I've not seen one of these before, and kind of see what everyone's going on about now. Absolutely beautiful car. I think I'm going to use the word beautiful, stunning, epic and amazing quite a lot today, but this one really is. Very, very cool. So the Jaguar Land Rover stand's always a good place to go. Not often you get a V6 F-type convertible on a turntable around behind you. But basically, so you've got left-hand side is Jaguar, right-hand side Land Rover. They do some really cool things. So for the Jaguars, they basically got passenger laps. So they've got the tarmac area around the back. They do donuts and stuff. And then for the Land Rovers, they've got one of their off-road courses with all kinds of obstacles. So I thought we'd go and take a look round. The main reason I wanted to come to the Jaguar stand was I wanted to take a really good look at the Evoque Convertible. Now, this is going to be very Marmite. You're either going to love this or hate it. I've seen one on the road and they look fantastic, so I wanted to see one up close. So I'm pretty sure this car's in a suspension mode where it's kind of lifted well off the ground because there's a huge amount of ground clearance and the car itself is quite high, so it's pretty much hip height for me. Obviously the roof's down at the moment, so it folds down into this really nice tonneau. It's got this nice little spoiler there, and if I just come down and have a look inside, it's just a really very cool place to be. I kind of like it. Now, one of the many advantages of being a member of GRRC is I get inside the GRRC enclosure, and they just happen to have the P1 GTR on display, which is a beautiful car. I was at Breakfast Club a couple of weeks ago and kind of made a bit of a buzz on social media. But if I just spin round, not only did it have a P1 GTR, they also have an F1 GTR as well. Now that's cool. So where do you start with this car? Well, it's got to be this rear end. It is absolutely incredible. Those two exhausts sticking out, diffusers everywhere, the biggest wing this side of a 747. And you just come down the side of the car, every little detail is just beautiful. Very, very special. It's great to get this close. I saw it at Breakfast Club, but it was just surrounded by people. To be able to get this close is very smart, and then it's not often you can literally spin round and get faced with this stunning F1 GTR. And I'm a big F1 fan. I remember when the F1 came out and it was just so much better than anything else, so amazing. I've still got a very soft spot in my heart. I still think it's probably, for me, the best supercar that's ever been made. And obviously this is the GTR race-going version, which is very cool. That's not a bad view to leave you with, is it? Moving Motorshow, they basically have test drives. You can see a car just zooming up the hill there. So they have test drives. All the manufacturers can bring their cars with passengers, and it depends on the car. Sometimes you can drive them as a potential buyer, or sometimes you just have like a passenger ride. They come up the hill and then they go around a back route that comes back down to the Moving Motorshow. So really the only track action today are test drives coming up down the track. Having said that, there are some really cool cars going up. That's the sounds quite nice. That's the Lexus RCF. Really cool. Well guys, it is absolutely chucking it down with rain out there. So I've headed inside to the big structure that is the heart of the Moving Motorshow. So all of the different manufacturers basically have little areas where they've got their cars on display, and then they can take their clients or prospective buyers for test drives effectively up the hill. And you can see some cars just coming in now. So it's basically like a high street through the structure, and they can all pull in, swap over the drivers, take their drivers, they go up the hill, they go around the back of the house and then sort of on a big loop and come back down. So I'm just going to take a quick wander through here, then it's time to go home and do some editing actually. And so let's see what we can find. I was kind of hoping this car would be here. I've managed to get myself onto the Aston Martin stand. They have the new DB11. It's the first time I've seen it, and it's everything I thought it would be. This particular car's in like a kind of really dark metallic grey colour, but the flex, the metallic flex, is absolutely spectacular. Let's have a quick look around the car, shall we? So I'm on the Porsche stand because I wanted to come and find the 718 Boxster, which no surprise they've got. Well, a lovely bright yellow one. Here's my little spoiler. So if you saw my recent 911 Turbo review, I said I might be doing something very special with Porsche in a few weeks' time. It's a couple of months' time actually. Well, that very something special is I'm going to get to be driving one of these 718 Boxsters. I'll tell you a bit more as the time comes by, but very, very exciting. Cool looking car too. So guys, that brings me to the end of my video here today at Goodwood and the Moving Motor Show. It is absolutely chucking it down with rain now. Very, very unpleasant. It's getting quite wet and muddy underfoot, so I'm going to shoot off home. Had a great day, seen some really, really lovely cars for the first time, which is kind of what I wanted to do today, and hopefully bring those to you. I am coming back on the Saturday and the Sunday. I've got two different videos planned for those 2 days, so hopefully bring you all the action around there. But that's it from the Moving Motor Show. So if you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to put some comments down below, they're always welcome. And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrolhead. We're starting to build up those subscriber numbers. I hit 600 last week, which is brilliant, but I want more if that's possible. So please just subscribe. You take care, guys. I'm going to sign off now. Drive safe.